But I'm glad this is happening because it'll give the manga time to get ahead. And not that it sounds like, but this might be a good way going forward if they really want to keep to the quality. Not to mention, we also have the One Piece. What is the Full Metal Alchemist One Piece coming? Like
the One Piece.
That's like
I think One Piece is animated better than those. I don't give a damn.
It's interesting that we're saying that this is the first time that the anime has taken such a large break, like a 6-month break. I was under the impression that it took breaks like other animes did, especially since Toei, who animates it, does that from time to time, especially when Dragon Ball was on. Like sometimes the time slot would change, or they would take a break and then put another anime that they wanted for prime time in its place, and then they would just cycle again once the season comes back around. So to hear that One Piece has been consistent this entire time is very shocking, also not surprising.
All right,
We didn't even
what's
get that.
going?
Oh,
Curse in the beginning of the episode.
yo, you know you got.
Nobody stopped me.
Do what you do, bro.
Yeah.
What's going on, people? It's your boy Macky.
Weak.
Oh. It's funny that I'm using the Kawhi laugh because that nigga's hurt again and definitely out. But we are the nerdy by nature boys. You got the whole family here. Hope you're living well. Hope you're doing right. I'm here with my good brothers. We got the razor sharp assassin with the clipper and Johnny B. It's crazy. I'm going to see him this week for a cut because it's been a month at this point. We also got the Black Kage, the Hook Kage, a.k.a. Salt and Pepper Poppy Crispin. And straight from the island, everything Irie, we got Badman Shawny! And we are the Nerdy by Nature boyo. I'm spamming this. Feel me? Hope you're living well. Hope you're doing right. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do everything you got to do in the comments and the notification bell, all that good stuff. Make sure you're doing it right. So today we are talking One Piece. I don't know why that was a gunshot. Anyway, we're talking.
They shoot guns
Don't
in
you-
One Piece so good.
Don't you still got those drops?
I
from
do,
when we used to
actually.
do the One Piece talk.
Not on this one, but I do have them.
That would have been an awesome segue. See, you slacking. That would have been great.
No problem.
Take that drop away from this nigga, man.
Whoa. Language.
Bleep me, my fault.
One Piece talk today. So, as everyone has seen, One Piece is going on its first hiatus.
Oh, stop. Just pass it over, please, and thank you.
One Piece is going on its first
Pass
hiatus.
it over because you still just pass it over.
One Piece is going on its first. One Piece is going on its first. Go ahead.
We've established it.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Straw Hat Mackie.
Thank you,
Let's listen.
Mr. Three
Yes,
Minute Man.
my straw hat. Yes, is right over there. I see it. You got a real nice spot for it, by the way. I like it there. It's cool.
No problem, man. It'll stay there until you come collect it.
That's fair.
That's crazy.
That's fair.
He hasn't been to the crib yet. He got to come. He hasn't.
25 years later. We're still trying to get this topic off. But yes, yesterday was the
Tomato, tomato.
25th anniversary of One Piece, Macky.
Okay.
Please and thank you.
I was gonna
So the
say that
25th,
afterwards.
you lead with that. You don't start with that. That
We
didn't make
could
sense
lead
what I
with
just said.
these.
Anyway, just
Anyway,
Jesus
shut up.
Christ.
Spin the wheel, please.
I've already
Jesus
spun
Christ.
it.
Oh, we're going with that order.
Yeah.
No. Oh my God. Anyway, the One Piece 25th anniversary just passed yesterday, as well as the first time that One Piece will be on its very long hiatus. I would say 6 months from now, the One Piece anime is taking a break and won't return until April 2025. We will not be getting filler during that time frame. We will be getting a recap of Fisherman Island in the new animation style. Last week we got a 30-minute special episode. It's called it was like a One Piece fan letter. Essentially, it talks about when the Straw Hats reunited on the John, how you pronounce it? Sea Body Archaeology. I can never pronounce that shit for my
Oh, the
life.
Sabaody.
Sabody Archipelago.
Yes.
Sabaody.
So basically that episode is gonna recap
Japanese
that.
dub, bro.
Yeah. That episode is going to recap that from the perspective of the people that the Straw Hats affected. And then there will be another fan letter next week that's going to talk about just about like how the world views the Straw Hats, not the Straw Hats themselves. And then they're going to kick it off with the recap of Fisherman Island. So I say all that to say, how do we feel that One Piece is taking its 6 month hiatus for the very first time? Mind you, this shit has been going on since 99 and has never taken a break ever since. Granted, we've had 1 week, 2 week, 3 week breaks, but never 6 month seasonal long breaks. So, thoughts?
So I'm gonna go first, and I'm gonna let you know what I think. Obviously, so my thoughts when I heard this, um, I was just like, it's the first time they take a break to animate because they're taking a break to animate. They're not taking a break just to like, oh yeah, we're taking a break just so our animators could chill. No, they're taking a break to animate a whole season, and it's like what new animes do nowadays, right? From if you really think about it, a lot of animes that are new, people are like, "Oh, the animation is so great, da 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 da," but we have to wait like 8 months, 6 months for another season to come out. Sometimes a year. One Piece never did that until now. Naruto never did it. Bleach never did it. So just thinking about that is just gonna give the people that always great like go crazy on One Piece because of the animation or because of the pacing or because of all this nonsense that are going on. They're not gonna give him like that. That's not gonna be an excuse to be like, oh, One Piece not that great now. This is the same thing that's happening with the reanimation of what we're gonna get until the new stuff come out. Like they're reanimating all that just to cut off all the fluff and make it look better. So now, what are people gonna say? What are you gonna say now when all of this is animated? Huh? What are you gonna say now? All I'm saying is, for all the anime watchers that like to bash on One Piece, oh, it's animated ugly, da, da, da. Just remember it's from '99, and we're in 2024. So if you're starting today, you're watching '99 stuff. And you can't compare it to things that are coming out today because it's not fair because the technology is different. So for me, it's a good thing. They should just like the last saga, right? That's what they said. The last saga is the one that they're animated now. Do that thing the right way, so you don't have to redo it. Just do that thing the right way. So if you're gonna take breaks in between, you got 1,000 episodes to catch up. Watch it. Watch 1,000 and catch up. We'll see you here at the end. That's my take. Y'all do what y'all do with that.
So just to piggyback off of that before the next person goes. So Fisherman Island was about 54 episodes, which sounds crazy because that sounds like a very small amount compared to how much shit we've seen. But they're condensing that down to 27 episodes. And
Goodbye,
then I
fluff.
know you yeah, they to essentially cut out the flow. So think about it like when they had the episode of Skypiea where they essentially cut down the whole arc into about like an hour and a half, or hour and 40-minute movie special. Um so that in regards to that, like yeah, it seems they are cutting out the fluff. Just wanted to make that point. Next.
So I haven't been watching One Piece while it's been in syndication. I haven't been, part of the viewership that's been watching it week to week. I am still catching up with One Piece. I apologize. I'm in Wano. I'll be there soon. But it's interesting that we're saying that this is the first time that the anime has taken such a large break, like a 6 month break. I was under the impression that it took breaks like other animes did, especially since Toei, who animates it, does that from time to time, especially when Dragon Ball was on. Like sometimes the time slot would change, or they would take a break and then put another anime that they wanted for prime time in its place, and then they would just cycle again once the season comes back around. So to hear that One Piece has been consistent this entire time is very shocking, but also not surprising. I think that a recap of Fishman Island is great because Fishman Island was definitely a struggle for me, a little bit, little bit of a struggle. Um, I just don't know if Horty was like my favorite villain, so like his storyline just wasn't as interesting as other villains that we saw later on. But I do think a recap for a Fishman is great. And if the break means that the animation quality is going to be really good, I'm totally down for that. If the break also means that they're allowing for the manga to, exceed even further into the story, then I'm totally down for that too. I know that we've been talking about One Piece getting near the end for years at this point. Um, so I'm very curious to see how much left after they come back from the break is genuinely left of at least the animation part of the story. But this kind of makes me believe that the manga might be over sooner than we expected. And that's my most lingering thought when discussing this news. And that's about it for me.
Okay. Yeah, I
So
mean,
Mac,
go
my bad,
ahead.
before you jump in, um, just because I'm trying to keep my thoughts in between everybody's and commenting on it. So, John, where you are in Wano, I think that's where they kind of shifted the animation quality. They kind of brought it up to current times to
Mhm.
some level, um, which was very interesting because, as you said, like One Piece, you've been watching it like consistently later than us, so like you have seen the transition in real time, where
Absolutely,
you
yeah.
haven't had a break, so you can see the quality has popped up. They also mentioned with that, because as you were talking, it was reminding me of a few things they mentioned, that part of the reason was that they're going to do a change of the time slot, which would allow them to do um, less censorship. Because the time slot they currently have, they have to censor certain things. For us to hear that read the manga, you know that One Piece is a little bit more like bloodier than what we get as it is now. So that's pretty good. We're gonna get reduce in censorship. Quote, they say better quality. I don't know. I feel like personally, like from where they were in Wano and to where we are currently, it has been really good. So if they're gonna like really go beyond that, I am very interested to see where we can go with that.
Very plus
Um,
ultra.
yeah,
Facts.
and
Facts.
then
Go beyond.
with as yeah, and as far as the manga goes, honestly, you still got a lot more, bro. They are not ending that shit anytime soon. This shit is about to be like 2, 3 Wanos worth. We're in a whole nother arc and whatnot. So even with that, like, if anything, I would say it was about time they did this because they were getting very, 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 very close. And for Macky and Crispin, I don't know if you guys have been watching currently. They've been putting out a lot of special episodes. I want to argue, say like maybe like once a month, give or take. It felt like, or every 6 weeks, there was a special episode or a special recap or an episode of Law where he's at, an episode of Luffy and where he's at, an episode of this, an episode of that. So they've been, they try to sprinkle in their quote quote fillers here and there. But I'm glad this is happening because it'll give the manga time to get ahead. And it sound not that it sounds like, but this might be a good way going forward if they really want to keep to the quality. Not to mention, we also have the One Piece. What is the Full Metal Alchemist One Piece coming?
Uh,
Like
The One
the
that's
Piece.
all I could
the One
get.
Piece.
The
The
One
One Piece.
Piece.
So yeah, it's very interesting. Matt, go ahead. My bad.
No, it's all good. Yeah, I mean, everyone kind of said everything. So I mean, I'm just gonna double down. I think, even though actually I just caught up today on the anime, so I just saw the last episode. And someone who has watched it from the beginning till now, I am glad that they are, of course, up in the animation and taking this break to now work on that animation. I do just want to quickly commend. I do just want to quickly commend
The
that
speedster outside.
the yeah this is a there's a light right there. I don't know where he's going. Anyway, I just want to quickly commend Toei and the animators for the strides that they've taken over the last 25 years. I mean, from the fights with Arlong and Don Krieg and Arlong, up to the Davy back fights, to the terribly paced Fishman Island arc, to the fights in Dressrosa, that other bit, the whole cake and that Wano and now Egghead. I like the way the animation has not only changed, but also how they are able to use colors to magnify certain attacks. I have to say this looks better than most anime that are out now. Not all, but most anime that have come out, I think One Piece is animated better than those. I don't give a damn. Two, um, I am sad that, of course, it is going on a hiatus, because I have my TV in the living room has the lights behind it, so when someone's doing us like yeah, I was gonna do a spoiler for John. I can't even. But
Let's do
anyway,
something Gear 2 related.
yeah, okay.
Example.
When Luffy first goes gear 2, my whole screen turns red in the background, and it makes it look more dynamic. So again, I'm really happy with how the animation has gone from 1999 up until now, and we need to give these animators a break. Some of these people probably have been animating this show for as long as most people have been alive. They probably had kids on the animation table, and now their kids work in the animating rooms.
They
So
could. They could be 25.
6 months break is duly needed. Take all the time you need to make the last arc, especially what's going on in no spoilers, of course, what's going on in Egghead right now. Please take your time. We've gotten a lot of information. I know the manga is still ongoing, so I'm probably gonna start reading the manga again a little bit, just so I can get my little one piece fix. But moreover, I am very happy with the fact that they are mostly changing that Fishman Island arc, because that, besides maybe Whole Cake, to me are the and oof, Punk Hazard was kind of hard too. Those three are.
Dress Rosa need to get chopped down a lot, my G.
There's a lot of information in Dressrosa, so I don't know about
There's
that
a
one.
whole bunch of fluff too in Dress Rosa, my G.
I hear you, but Fishman Island was entirely too long for a Timu Arlong and his crew. We didn't need all that. That's all I'm gonna say.
So, with that being said, I'll conclude it with this. I went to New York Comic Con this weekend and I was with Monica. You guys know Monica. I literally said to her, I was like, wow, like, anyway, I literally said to Monica, because they had like the big Luffy, big balloon Luffy in the center, like you can't miss him
Mhm.
when you walk into the con. It's kind of amazing how, and you're gonna think I'm wild for saying this. One Piece is essentially the new Dragon Ball. Like in the terms of media right now, when you go to the convention, like you don't see Dragon Ball on your badge. You see Luffy In last year's was Luffy. This year is the 4 day was Luffy again. Everybody is walking around in One Piece attire. Everybody, even from like the Funko perspective, the hottest anime pops right now are One Piece. Like One Piece pops are literally to the level of where Dragon Ball was many years ago. So it's kind of crazy to see how One Piece has become, and I don't know, maybe that's a horrible statement to say. It's kind of crazy to say how One Piece has become mainstream, but like Dragon Ball mainstream, if that makes sense. To
Hmm.
the point that we're getting such quality of life. Like back in the day, One Piece was always had the joke for being that anime was way too long. And nowadays it's like, nah, bro, like that shit is fire. Like it's just very interesting to see. So seeing One Piece get that love, that quality love, and transcending it into like the current times of anime and how it should be, I'm all for it. Let's enjoy these next 6 months. And honestly, I don't know why everybody hates Fisherman Island. I personally love that shit. I don't understand why everybody hates it, but I'll leave it at that.
I don't hate it. This shit was too long. For no, let me get back, John. You said something that like your main point for your take. I forgot what it was.
About that, I think the anime taking a hiatus indicates that the manga is closer to
Okay, yeah, that
completion.
was the take. I wanted to talk on that little piece right there. Um, well, Oda said that he was gonna be done in 2025. I don't think it's gonna be 2025, but I don't give him more than 2026, like the end of 2026.
That
I
is
think
soon,
Uh,
in my opinion. I think
no, as
bro,
that's
soon as hell, as soon as hell.
I give it 4 years.
Because he wants to
Bro,
get, he wants to chill. He wants to chill. He just saw his friend pass
I
away. Rest in peace to Goldie. He wants to chill, bro. He watched his sensei, right, pass away. He wants to chill, bro. Dog. He don't want to
I
do
don't
this
know
shit at all.
because the way that he's getting involved and giving it to Netflix, giving us the live action, then you're about
Yeah,
to
but he,
remake the whole thing, the One Piece as
yeah, but
well.
he doesn't have to draw
yeah,
anymore.
that's
He doesn't
exactly the
have to. He
point.
could just, he could
He
just
can
overlook the thing. He doesn't have to
puppeteer,
draw
move
anymore. He
this
wants to
here,
finish
move that
this.
there. Yeah.
It's a all
I
nighters. It's all nighters, baby. We don't want to do that
No,
no
I hear
more.
you. I just don't think you understand how much more shit that he has to get off. Like he set up a lot,
I
bro.
get it. I
We're
get it.
supposed to get another. Remember, we're supposed to get another um Marine Ford, and you know how long that set was from that point on.
But
So
it
like
depends on
I
But
how
I
many.
think he
It
could be
depends on
cleaner.
how
I
many
think he'd be
side
cleaner
stories
though.
he wants to tell at the same time. Because
Cause
if there's no
he could clean up.
if there's
One
no more
person at a
backstory,
time.
if there's no more backstory to tell, then you could just explain what's happening and
So
get through
so
it. You can
let me
exposition.
answer him.
yeah,
There
yeah.
there. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but there's a lot of stuff that
Thank
has
you.
been
That's
spoken about that we have no idea or we haven't seen it happen. Um,
Let me say something real
it's
quick.
hard to say without
Real
spoiling
quick.
from the manga
all
perspective.
I'm gonna say for people who are kind of caught up, God Valley, we still don't know what happened there. We just
And I
know that we just hold on, Crispin. Let me finish.
go ahead.
We still all we know is that and this is anybody, if you've watched up to Wano, you should know this. All we know is that Garp and Roger teamed up to fight the Rocks Pirates. We don't know who won the fight, or we know who won, but we don't know why the fight started. We don't know what was going on that caused the fight. There's a lot of things that's going on, and I heard on the interwebs, again, this could be false, but I heard that there is a story past when Luffy becomes Pirate King. So the story is not going to end if he does eventually become Pirate King. Again, this could be just Twitter nonsense someone just said, but that's what I heard.
All I'm saying is where the manga is absolutely right now, they
Mhm.
could get answers absolutely right now.
And we still have a whole it's so hard. It's hard to have
No,
this
no,
conversation without
no. But listen,
spoiling.
no.
Yeah.
Listen, you don't have to give details to give broad ideas. All I'm saying is where we at right now. What they planted for us right now. Did you see my pun? Planted for us right now. We could get a whole bunch of answers right here.
Yes, but
Is everything gonna be answered? No. Is everything gonna be into details? No. But if you answer the little things right here, you could concentrate on the bigger things going forward, and then you could be done in 2 to 3 years.
and that would work for any mangaka who is not Oda.
Exactly.
Because because he's still tying shit back from episode 1
Exactly.
and still adding in new content.
There-
You're correct. It could be done if you wanted to simplify it. If you want to go Jujutsu Kaisen route, you can do that. But we are talking about Oda here. We still have a whole nother branch of government that has not even been fully fleshed out. That's what I'm saying. There's like, keep in mind, you were saying that it could be done in 2 years. Jesus, what is it, like 56 weeks in a year? That's
50,
how many
52.
chapters you get. 52, right? 52 chapters in a year. That's not including breaks. We're talking weekly, right? Whenever there's some big commotion, they take a break in there. So essentially, there's no way in hell I can see him ending this shit in 112 chapters. That's 2 years minimum.
Do we
Yeah.
know if Oda's healthy?
I mean, he hasn't given us any
actually
inclination.
not. No, he's actually not healthy because he takes breaks because he's not healthy. A couple years ago, he took a break like around March and February. He took like 4 weeks because he wasn't feeling good. He's not healthy. This is what I'm trying to tell you. I know it's him. We know it's him. But if he's thinking about his health, he's not gonna die doing this shit, bro.
I wouldn't
I
I
beg to
wouldn't think
defer.
that it would be about like, oh, I'm worried about my health. It would be more of, oh, I hope I don't die before I finish the
Yeah,
story.
I don't think he cares because a month is light compared to Tagashi. Tagashi just came back with Hunter.
Tagashi se está muriendo, man. Like
Nah,
this nigga not dying.
he was
Tagashi was
yeah,
about
he
to
was-
die.
He was
This
about to
nigga
die.
not about to die. He just doesn't feel good. It's totally different. Tagashi was about to
no.
guindar los tenis. If you don't know what that means, yeah. I don't know if in Jamaica.
I don't know what that
Listen.
means, but it sounds funny.
Listen, I don't know if Jamaica they do this. When somebody dies, they throw their sneakers on the wires. They do this in Puerto Rico and in DR. I know that for a fact.
They do that in Newark.
Facts. So si tú no quieres guindar los tenis, my G,
Yes.
finish the shit. You hear me?
Shawny, yes.
Yeah, that's how I don't.
Yes.
That didn't mean death. That just means that's your territory. You don't have to go
Facts.
there.
That's a
No.
drug
In
area.
DR, when you
Yeah.
die, they be like, fulano.
Or they do it because someone died as well. It's like a memorial in certain places, but Shawny, yes. But just to bring it back to One Piece, not gang things.
I mean, get pirate gangs, gang.
Gang.
Throw your flag up.
Yeah.
Hoist your flag.
Yeah.
Come on, John. You go. You got it.
I don't have my Jolly Roger.
There you go.
wait.
Rep your Jolly Roger.
You can't even see it.
Can't
don't
even
see
see it.
Yeah.
Negro. Anyway, yeah, but no, to your point, Crispin, I personally think I hear what you're saying. There, mangakas today are thinking more about their health versus finishing a book. As you mentioned, Hunter x Hunter, he went away for years and he just came back the second time because I thought he came back like a year and a half ago.
He did come back recently. Then he took another break.
He took another break and then he came back again. So they're thinking more about the health. It's just the way he has set up this story. I think he already knows how it ends. It's just about fleshing it out at this point. So there's so many even like we he doesn't even have to give us a whole thing. He could just give us one-offs. He gave us
dumb question. How much information did he give us right after Wano?
Mad info.
We could end
That's me and Crispin's point, is that if he wants to exposition dump, he can exposition dump because of a certain character introduction, or they stumble across a particular place, item, some fucking noun, some noun causes a giant exposition dump, and then now we're in new waters, new territory.
So I'll comment to this. Yes, he did a massive info dump, but that info dump was just seeds that he just threw into the soil and it started raining. We're about to get more fucking plants, bro.
I'm not saying we're not. All I'm saying is that he answered some questions, and then the questions that we sort of kind of forgot, he was like, "Don't forget this."
Oh, you're
because
right.
He's gonna flesh it out. He is going to flesh it out. I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying the information dump that he's doing now is way more than what he was doing before.
No,
I
exactly. But it just opens up more. Instead of answering questions, it asks his answers created more questions. And now there's other things that we didn't even consider that are being explored now.
I just thought.
So like, yeah, and
I guess we're interpreting a whole bunch of things
yeah, we're
differently. I guess.
interpreting to it's just simple. There's so much stuff more that he can do. It's just gonna come down to what he decides to do. And all we can do is speculate because it's Oda. Oda, and to end it, Oda has already said if somebody comes up to him and tells him, "Hey, I think this is how One Piece ends," Oda says, "If you guess it right, I'm just gonna change it." So
Also,
You
another
never know.
running joke on Twitter: never believe a silhouette that Oda shows you because it ends up not
yes.
looking shit like the character. With that being said, we'll catch you on the next episode of Nerdy Thoughts. Make sure you're the person at the end is gonna tell you what to do.
What's going on, Nerdy fam? We want to thank you for watching our video today. We appreciate all the love and support and the views that we get. If you want us to talk about a specific thing, let us know in the comments below. You can follow us on our YouTube at Nerdy by Nature TV. What else we got going on? We got the Spotify and Apple podcast, the Nerdy by Nature podcast. If you don't have time to watch the videos, you can listen to it on the go, on your run, working out, X, Y, and Z. You know how it goes. And then, we got our social handles. You can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok at Nerdy by Nature TV. That's at Nerdy by Nature TV, all in one word. You know how it goes. Keep it nerdy. We love you, and goodbye.